Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is...
Olise! And it's come back out to him. Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Bayer Leverkusen finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Wirtz. No, that's been intercepted. Koundé. Olise. Here's Chouameni. Nkunku. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. Quarter of an hour played. Nkunku. And it's Dembele. Now it's Nkunku.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chouameni, and he's had it nicked away. Oh, that Mbappe! In for the pieces, and it's in, and they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Xhaka. Now it's Buendia.
Oh, super ball!
Wirtz finds himself offside. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Buendia. Oh, good ball, shots on here. That is ended up in no man's land. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand...
And the finish! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Always going over the top.
Hernandez has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Stood up well to him there. Chouameni, and it's Kante. For Nkunku. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal! And he should have made it 4.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
France with the corner, they're first. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Danger averted for now. France have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Aimed beyond the defence. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Kante. Olise. Granit Xhaka. That has been slung wide. Lukiele.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nkunku. Dembele. Wirtz, and he's been shifted off it. And here's Nkunku, and here's Mbappe. Dembele. Mbappe. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field.
And we're off again.
19.
Bayer
Number
Leverkusen
16.
come out for this second half with a different lineup. The manager has made a big call here.
Schick. Number 24.
Bayer Leverkusen do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Olise carries the ball down the right. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well timed, excellent interception. Wirtz, and that's another good win of the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Andrik. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Dembele. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
The attendance for this
Now it's
match was
Schick.
52,044.
That is a great pick out. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Hernandez. Bayer Leverkusen still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, easy pickings there. Wirtz. Koundé. And it's Conte. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, what a pass! Granit Xhaka. And he was quick to react. And here's Mbappe. Dembele. And here's him. Hits one! He's got a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Plays it through. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Dembele. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saliba calmly anticipates. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Mbappe. Tar with the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Konate. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Bayer Leverkusen are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Andrik. Bayer Leverkusen looking to pass their way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
1 minute at
Not
a
too
time.
much to add on here, just a minute. And here's Schick. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome
really
to
get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. And he's intervened well there. Xhaka. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making, which has been grown through his youth years. That comes from his...
He's had a shot! And he's quick to get it clear again. Could be danger here! And he's there to belt it away. That'll be a throw. Gravenberg. And now the hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Backward it goes. Oh, well played. Terrier. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to break at pace. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He's having a good look here. He's had a crack. Bayer Leverkusen with the corner. They're first. There's the shot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Frimpong was steaming forward. That looks a good ball through. Nice ball, and he might be in here. Gravenberg. And the counter is on. Gakpo. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely feet. And it's Xhaka. Andrik. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Szoboszlai. Just eases him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that pass isn't the best. Stood up well to him there. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. No, not quite.
Szoboszlai has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Andrik.
That's going in strongly.
Szoboszlai with the foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Mohamed Salah, and he was quick to react. Van Dijk does really well there, he is strong. Diaz. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So what can they make of this? McAllister.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Szoboszlai. Diaz. Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Szoboszlai. No, that's been intercepted. Terrier. And he's picked out the run. He's picked his way through. He's found some space. Terrier! McAllister.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gakpo. He's been picked out. He's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Danger averted for now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's had it taken off him. He could be in here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Fellow attendees,
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Bayer Leverkusen head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
He's looking wide. McAllister. Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Diaz! Cleared away. And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, after such a great run, I'm expecting him to go all the way, and instead, he just lost his way.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's a fabulous ball. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. And Konate. Tsimikas. Nkapie calmly anticipates.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tsimikas did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
The match was 72,306.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Interesting ball. Gravenberg. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Xhaka. Gravenberg wins the duel this time. And now the breakaway. A real chance if he can get through. Oh, that's nice. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Gravenberch! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
And that really is so impressive.
After 67 minutes is number 38, Gravenberch. Substitution on the field, number 11, Martin Terrer.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
16.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
The ball has bounced loose now. Shot could be on. It's a mighty effort! He's got away with one there. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Soboslai. Now it's Nunez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Nunez is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Xhaka getting this one clear. Alexander-Arnold. Chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Xhaka. Xhaka takes control of it and he's on the move. It's Xhaka! That is decidedly lacking.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Substitution on the field, number 34.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
8, number 12, Edmund Tapsoba.
Robertson.
22, Victor Boniface.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Number 25.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest...
There's the shot!
Number 5.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Wirtz, nicely intercepted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Schick. Wirtz cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Jones. And here's Nunez. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Real chance!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Frimpong. Oh, he's found him in space!
3 minutes at a time.
Szoboszlai. Gakpo. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, easy pickings there. And with that, the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's quick to get it clear again. Traumeri. And here's Rodrigo. Oh, well played. Pinches it off him. It's run loose here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making, which has been grown through his youth years. That comes from his wonderful...
And can he finish it? Camavinga. Rodrigo. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this? Rodrigo stood his ground strongly. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's only too happy to take that back. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Camavinga. Vinicius Junior. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Lucas Vazquez taking charge of the dead ball. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. He's having a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now that's a fine challenge. Frimpong. And here's Rodrigo, driving through the middle. Rodrigo! Goal! The breakthrough strike!
Bayer Leverkusen really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Bayer Leverkusen really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Schick. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. And here's the chance to counter. Valverde. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga. Driving forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Rudiger. Camavinga chasing after it. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Rodrigo providing an outlet on that flank. Wirtz did well to stay calm there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Rodrigo. Great ball, and he's in. And the shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Rodrigo. Oh, good ball. Mbappe! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great position. Chance! He's got a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. How very smart. He just got it right.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
There will be
Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Valverde. Rodrigo. That's a nicely measured pass. Mbappe! It's loose. Oh, what has happened here? Granit Xhaka. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Oh, such a clever touch. Traumeri, Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Granit Xhaka. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking for options for movement.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Substitution on the field, number 19. Coming on to replace him is number 11, Martin Pering.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hincapié gets across to intercept that. Vids. Frimpong. Camavinga has created one goal already. Mbappe! And the shot! Rodrigo! And more, and more, and more! And they are cruising away! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
The attendants
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. He's had a hit! A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
And we have our very first corner. Opts to play it back. Frimpong absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Bayer Leverkusen still have the cards to affect this game. Camavinga. Schick is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe! Schick. And it's Xhaka. In with the challenge. And he's picked out the run. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Looking for the run.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Camavinga. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a really well-measured ball. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 10. That's number
Played into
14,
space out wide.
Schick. Number 12.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Coming on
Just
the
a
field.
talking to, I think.
Number
Yes, it
8.
is.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Taking place.
So, who's he going to be aiming for here?
Bayer Leverkusen really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Now it's Terrier, Granit Xhaka. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Xhaka really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And that could set him on his way. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that looks a good ball through. Great hit! And one more try! They've scored! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what... Can he finish?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who...
Conte! And that should get the job done. Palacios. To Granit Xhaka. Adli. Bayer Leverkusen, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Camavinga. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And it's Conte. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Saliba calmly anticipates. Fiddles it through. He's got away. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Palacios! Decent hit from there. Konate. So we're still where we started right now.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chouameni, oh, good read. That's good play. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dembele. No, that's been intercepted. That looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. So much time and space here. Now the finish! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! There is the breakthrough!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Palacios. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Camavinga. Conte. Looking for the run. Mbappe! Couldn't squeeze it through. Granit Xhaka. He's in here! There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
That has certainly made things interesting. Well,
There's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Mbappe! And that's been won straight back. Granit Xhaka. He's through here. Konate. Oh, easy pickings there. Andrić. Now it's Palacios. That is Conte. Camavinga. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Adli. Granit Xhaka. Andrić. Tapsoba.
There will be 1 minute added time.
For Andrić. Palacios. Oh, that's a key interception. And the half-time whistle goes. Bayer Leverkusen head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are back on the way. Dembele looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's looking for the runner here. No luck with that dink over the top. He's under a lot of pressure there. Palacios charging forward, the ball at his feet. Andrić. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's sick! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And they get themselves in front! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Bayer Leverkusen get themselves into the lead. Hernandez.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
The attendance for this match was
Schick
71,898.
looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Radetzky herring after the ball here. That's a sharp pass. Palacios. Adli. And in Capier, Schick is herring after that one.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Andrić. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. And that has left him in a heap.
It's substitutions taking place.
Palacios. Schick. Wits. Andrić. Wits. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that's put paid to a promising move. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Bayer Leverkusen are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Palacios. He's a sharp little ball here. Olise. Into the last quarter of an hour. France finding their passes. And it's Dembele. Conte.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Wirtz does really well to win the ball there. Ainsby shot at goal! The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Great chance here to level it up.
On the field.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Ezekiel Palacios. Number 12, Edmund Tapsoba.
Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Number 22, Victor Boniface. Coming on the field.
It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick.
Alex Garcia. Number 5, Mario Hermoso. Number 44,
Velocian.
Martin Terre.
Now it's Schick.
Substitution.
Wirtz. Now it's Xhaka. Xhaka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. The final 5 minutes. Nkunku. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Xhaka. And he welcomes it in. Lovely ball and a real chance now. That's a fabulous ball.
There will be 3 minutes out of time.
Rabiot. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Terrier. Velocian. Xhaka. Real chance here. And that's it. Bayer Leverkusen pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Schick voted man of the match, and deservedly. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everyone,
night,
and welcome
all
to
the
the
ingredients
Johan
for a
Cruyff
showcase
Arena.
game that the passionate crowd demands. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Palacios. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dembele. Hincapié stands tall and stands strong. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And the ball's a good one. Mbappe! Goal! France! And France are in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Olise, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nkunku, can he get it through? Palacios.
Bayer Leverkusen are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
He's through and all, can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Saliba. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific. There they go, hunting in packs. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Adli. Andrik. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Palacios. Schick. Palacios. Adli. That is a brilliant interception. Koundé. Chouameni. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Decent hit! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Granit Xhaka to Adli. Some resolute defending there. Olise. And the shot's on here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Nkunku.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Schick by Leverkusen do have a chance to counter here. That looks a cracking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Andrik.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Adli. Schick. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So off we go once more.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Adli. And that's another good win of the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bayer Leverkusen different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That's headed upfield. Adli.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Dembele. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for the runner. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bayer Leverkusen, still this single goal behind. Oh, can he get onto this? Nkunku. Well read, nice interception. Palacios. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
The attendance for this match was 50,913.
No, that was never going to make it. And it's Dembele. Conte. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Very nicely done. Conte chooses to go back. Now it's Kante. Great chance! Just a fraction high.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
Adli cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
That's going in strongly.
Palacios. That is good alertness. And here's Mbappe. Conte. Elise. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Frimpong. Tchouameni wins the duel this time.
Bayer Leverkusen appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Hernandez. Bayer Leverkusen still have the cards to affect this game.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Frimpong. Dembele. Oh, that's a key interception. Granit Xhaka. Nkunku. Conte. Palacios. Bayer Leverkusen are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Frimpong. That's been cut out, well played. Nkunku. Olise. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Palacios. Adli. Frimpong. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palacios.
Bayer Leverkusen have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Dembele. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Hernandez. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit
How would
to
you
our
sum up
official
what we've
store
witnessed,
where
Jim?
memorabilia from
That's
today's
a
match
fairly
are now
demoralising
available.
loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as...